Hello everybody, welcome back to class. Welcome, welcome. Is everybody situated? Yes, awesome. Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Valero. I will be your second grade science teacher. Let's make today a great day, and let's get started with today's date. That sound alright? Cool. So today's date is Monday. Tomorrow's date is Tuesday. Yesterday was Sunday. According to our chart, some holidays and special events that are coming up soon. Thanksgiving break is coming up, and we do have winter to look forward to. We're still in the month of November. Today is the 20th, and we are in the year of 2023 if you are living under a rock. What do you think today's weather conditions are like? Okay, I hear cloudy, windy, yes. I would say windy, so we'll leave it at windy. And the season, of course, we are in fall, not there in winter just yet, one more month, and we'll be in winter. I want to get class started today with a little question. So we were talking about weather. We're saying that it's pretty windy and cloudy today. What goes beyond the clouds? Does anybody know? Yes. Space, exactly. Can anybody tell me what we've already learned about space from last week's lesson? Planets, good job. Solar systems, yes, yes. Asteroids, awesome. All great answers. But today I want to start with something that I didn't hear anything about. What are we missing? Yes. Stars, exactly. Stars. When we're looking at the night sky, we usually can't see planets. Sometimes we can, like we discussed last week. We can see Mars sometimes. And we can use a telescope, of course, to see those things closer up. However, without a telescope, we can see an array of stars in our nighttime sky.
Speaking of stars and constellations, I have a little PowerPoint of notes for you guys. So can everybody pull out a pen and paper, preferably pencil, not pen. Pencil and paper, please. I'll give you guys a minute. Cool. Everybody have pencil and paper? No pens. No pens. All right, cool. So we're going to start with stars and constellations. Can anybody tell me what is a star? Yes. Not exactly. Stars are huge balls of burning gas. Huge balls of burning gas. Can anybody tell me what gases make up those stars? Yes. No, not exactly. You're on the right track though. They mostly consist of hydrogen. They do also contain some helium. And you can actually tell how hot the stars are by how bright they glow. The hotter the stars are, they're going to glow a blue or white, and the cooler the stars are, they're going to be a red or yellow. Everybody got it? Cool. Can anybody tell me what is a constellation? Yes. Yes, a constellation is a group of stars. In easy terms, it's just a group of stars. We actually recognize 88 constellations today. That's a lot. I'm not going to quiz you on all of them, promise, but just know that there's a lot. Some of those being, some of you may know the Big Dipper. I tried my best. My personal favorite is the Aries. I am an Aries, so that's my constellation. And some of them might have some funky names, like that one. Can anybody tell me what that name is? Can you see it? Cassiopeia, yes. Can anybody tell me what they recognized about each of these constellations? Yes, they use lines. So what you notice in a constellation is kind of like connected dots. It's not going to be any curves or like squiggles connecting the dots. It's going to be straight lines. Kind of like Aries, it does curve, but it's a straight line that makes the curve. But how do we know? We have all these stars in the sky, but how do we know what they are supposed to like connect to? Well, actually, back in ancient times, a guy named Ptolemy, he was a mathematician and astronomer. There was nothing better to do, so he decided he was going to do something about that. He connected the patterns with ancient Greek mythology, kind of like Hercules and other ancient Greek mythology, to explain the constellations and why they were up in the sky and how their influence on the Earth. Yep, that's what he looked like. Can I have everybody come up to my desk? Come. Well, close to my desk, right here on the carpet. Alrighty, cool. Talking about stars and constellations, today we're going to be reading a book called Zoo in the Sky by Jacqueline Nitton and pictures by Christina Ballett. This is a book about animal constellations that we'll be exploring throughout the week. So you all notice that I gave you these as soon as you walked in. Today we're going to be reading the story about the Great Bear. Its actual constellation name is called Ursa Major, but we're just going to go by the Great Bear. It's easier to remember. Today I'm going to have you guys imagine, based on the story that we're going to read in this book, what you think the constellation would look like. I'm not going to show you. I'm going to read it to you maybe 2 or 3 times, and then we're going to go back to your seats and have you imagine and draw this out. You're also going to provide me a summary a 3 to 4 sentence summary with complete sentences about the Great Bear constellation. So for now that I have it here, can I have everybody close your eyes like this, please? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Cool. So today we're going to read about the Great Bear. It does have a page that comes before it. You don't have to pay attention to that one. It's just a little background, but the story about the Great Bear, I really need you guys to remember it because you're going to need to give me a summary and try to remember what we learned about constellations. No curves, no squiggles when we're drawing, and let's get started. A zoo in the sky. When the sun sets, darkness falls. The stars appear one by one, then the sky turns to a picture puzzle. What is hiding in the patterns of the stars? Some people say they see squares and squiggles, lines and loops. But imagine hard, and the sky comes to life. The star patterns make a wing here, a tail there, a twinkling eye, even a scorpion stinger. Sky watchers long, long ago imagined a whole zoo of animals. They shine there still when you're under the magic spell of the nighttime sky. The Great Bear quietly pats her way around the North Pole of the sky. Every day she makes the trip. 2 bright stars across her back point straight to Polaris, the North Star. Hanging off Polaris, by his tail, the little bear swings around behind her. You won't see bears quite the same anywhere else. Real-life bears don't have long tails. I'm gonna read that one more time. The Great Bear. The Great Bear quietly pats her way around the North Pole of the sky. Every day she makes the trip. 2 bright stars across her back point straight to Polaris, the North Star. Hanging off Polaris by his tail, the little bear swings around behind her. You won't see bears quite the same anywhere else. Real-life bears don't have long tails. So, based on that, I'm going to have you guys go back to your seats, and with that handout, I want you guys to use what we learned, straight lines, and I want you to distinguish the lines from your star. So you can do like a circle and then a line to connect, or you can do a star then a line to connect. It doesn't matter, your preference. And then you're also going to provide me with that summary with 3 to 4 complete sentences. And when you're done with that, let me know, and then at the end, I will show you guys what that constellation looks like. Alrighty guys, now that we are back, let me show you what the Great Bear looks like. So this is actually what the Great Bear constellation looks like in the picture. I've seen some pretty creative ones. Some were close, some were not so close, but that's okay, we all did our best. But yes, you can see the big bear here with a pretty long tail, not like normal, and you can see the little bear behind her as well. Everybody see that? Awesome. All right, is everybody in groups? Is everybody in the groups that I put you in? Yes, yes, yes. Cool beans. All right, so our next activity, we are going to be creating a constellation. This is what mine looks like so far. I got a little creative. I put some stars, yellow and white. I also created some here. And you'll notice that these little flaps also come out. This is kind of what the final product is going to look like, but let me go ahead and explain a little bit more. So, with what we've learned so far about constellations, I want you guys to make your own. So, using the materials at your desk, if you can just look for me, I don't need anybody to grab anything. I just want you guys to look. On your desk, you should have a thing or a little container full of beads. They should have green, red, white, and gold beads. Couldn't find ones that have blue, but green is kind of close to blue, so we'll just use those. You should also have your glue. You should also have a little stack of note cards. I have all these, but you should have a couple. Yes, anybody missing any? No, cool. You should also have some pipe cleaners, and that should be it. So I'm going to show you how to create a constellation. Again, I don't need anybody to demonstrate just yet. If everybody can just watch, all eyes on me. Thank you. Cool. So you are going to start off with 1 pipe cleaner. 1 pipe cleaner per constellation. To start off your constellation, I'm going to use gold. Can anybody tell me if this is a hotter or cooler star? Yes. Yes, that is correct. It is a cooler star. I'm going to put this at the end of my pipe like this, and I'm going to just snap the end like that and give it a little twist to secure it while still holding it. And it should look like that, nice and firm. Then I'm going to take another bead, this time I'll use silver, and I'll put it through my pipe cleaner. This star can go anywhere else, or anywhere you want it to, really. I can make it as close as I want it to, or I can make it all the way at the end if I really want just a straight line constellation. I really want you guys to use at least 3. I don't want any boring, just straight line constellations. I want some creativity, so please, you guys. I'm gonna put mine about right here and just bend it like that, and I'm gonna twist like we did the first one, just so it gets nice and secure. Just there you go. Now, at this point, you can really make your constellation go wherever you want to. I'm gonna make it go this way, and I'm gonna grab another one. This time it's gonna be gold again. And I'm gonna place this one, let's do it closer. Close like this. I'm gonna pull it down like that, clamp it, and then twist so it gets secure. And I'm gonna go shoot right back down like this. I'm gonna finish it off. I'm gonna use a silver bead. And just like the beginning, I'm just gonna clamp it down and twist at the end to secure it. And this is my finished constellation. I think I'll call it Ice. Ice constellation. When you're done, just go ahead and place it where you want. Using your glue, you're going to put 1 dot, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want glue lined across the pipe cleaners, please. It's gonna create a lot of mess and I don't want sticky fingers. So just 1 dot on each of the beads, and then slowly put your constellation on your cardstock. And after you're done with that, leave it in the middle of your desks to cool and dry. In that time, I want you guys to take the flashcards, and I want in this top left corner, your full name, first and last. In the top right corner, I want today's date. You're only going to skip a line and put the name of your constellation, just so I know who's who. And skip a line again, and you're going to give me a summary using 3 to 4 complete sentences to explain your constellation and give a little story. When you're done with that, when your group is done with that, I want everybody to raise their hand, and I will come along and make sure constellations are cool and up to standards, as well as look over your flashcards. Alrighty, you guys get to it. All right, class, I saw some awesome constellations. I'm really proud of you guys. You all did your absolute best, and it really does show. We're gonna let those dry, and we'll take a look at them tomorrow. And by the end of the week, we should finish our solar system on our wall. So I just want to take this time at the end of class to reflect about what we learned today. Firstly, how does everybody feel about today's lesson? How does everybody feel about what we learned about constellations and stars? Yes. Exactly, yeah. We learned about what stars were. We learned what a constellation was. Awesome, awesome. What did everybody like? Yes. You guys work in groups? Cool. Yes. Hands-on activity? Yes. Awesome. What are some things that we maybe didn't like about the activity or activities today? The paragraphs, yes, I'm sorry. Wherever you go, you're gonna have to write something. So I want you guys to place yourself back in ancient times. No phones, no TikTok, nothing to do but look at the stars in the sky and create stories. What do you think you would have done with the stars? Do you think you would have put stories with the stars? Would you have connected the dots to make mathematical equations? Would you create stories that the aliens made the stars? Awesome. Here's some good things. One at a time, please. Awesome. Awesome, you guys. So, as of today, was I up to you guys' standards? Was I a good teacher for today's lesson? Did you guys learn a lot about what I had to say? Awesome. Is there anything I could improve upon? Awesome things to consider. Well, that's all the time that I have for today. You guys were lovely, and I can't wait to see your bright faces tomorrow. You guys have a great rest of your day, and enjoy the rest of school. Bye, you guys.